Hey YouTube, today we're going to be talking about a pretty sensitive topic, something that a lot of people have actually asked me about with my situation and kind of told me about their situations and what they should do. It's pretty much about when you should drop out or stop and quit your job and just become a full-time content creator. So welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is David. I'm a 21-year-old content creator looking to help you improve your visual content through tutorials, advice, and entertain you guys with my own content. And today's topic is, we're going to be talking about school, dropping out, jobs, quitting, becoming a full-time content creator, when you should do it, and my opinions on these situations. But first, I want to explain my own situation. Before we start, drop me a comment below. Let me know, what is your situation? What situation are you in right now? Are you in school thinking about leaving? Are you already dropping out and becoming a full-time content creator? What are you doing? Let me know your situation in the comments below, and let's talk about mine real quick. I decided to drop out of school. It was like May 10th of last year, maybe 2 years ago. I decided, hey, I need to drop out, and here's why. I graduated high school, and after high school I was just like, okay, I'm starting to do a lot of jobs. The first year of college, I really didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I kind of just didn't do anything. I was just playing games and stuff. First year of college, my first semester actually, I picked up a camera again after about, a year, 2, 3 years, I don't know. I used a camera in high school, but then I didn't really take it seriously. But the first year of college is when I decided to take things more seriously and take photos, and I started reaching out to people, taking portraits, and shooting with people, meeting new people, making so many new friends. And just off of Instagram, I made a whole connection, built a whole network. That was the span of a few years. I was constantly shooting, and there was a point where I decided I wanted to be a doctor, a bioscience major actually, and I took chemistry, and I was like, wow, this sucks. And after that, I really hated school. I just knew school wasn't for me, and it wasn't that I was a dumb person. I was a pretty smart kid. I graduated high school with some pretty good grades, but high school is cake. College got to the point where I didn't even remember that I was in school because I was so focused on this photo and video thing, this content creation thing, because I really wanted to go in on this because I knew this is what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be something creative, and this was my time to shine, and I just felt that it was the right time to do it. So I jumped into it, and I did it. But I was still in school, and I was still in school for another 2 years. So 3 years into school, I finally realized I'm getting all these opportunities. My friends from higher places. I have a friend who worked with Michael Kors and did movies and a bunch of different stuff. I was getting a bunch of opportunities that I had to turn down because, hey, I had school. I can't go, I'm sorry. That was like crushing me. That was destroying me because I got all these opportunities from these amazing people to travel and shoot these amazing things, but I couldn't because I had to go to class. And that is what just, that's the line that I crossed, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. I'm not going to school for me, because I only went to school for my mom because she wanted me to go to school, because she expected me to do good in school, and she wanted me to do that and just be that kid that graduated from college. To me, it wasn't as important. To me, I saw my life in a different way. I saw that I could be more successful if I just decided I didn't want to go to school anymore, because community college is only supposed to be 2 years. I was on my 3rd year, and honestly, I wouldn't have graduated until my 5th year. When I looked at it, I saw 3 years or 2 more years of potential getting put to waste. So I decided, hey, I'm going to stop and take on these opportunities. And the moment I stopped, I started getting awesome opportunities. I started traveling. I went to LA for my first time. I went to so many different places because I decided, hey, I'm done. I'm gonna take these opportunities and I'm gonna stop going to school. That is my situation. Your situation may be different, so we're gonna jump into my opinions on different situations and what situations should you be in if you decide you want to drop out of school or be in a full-time content creation position. It's super important to know where it's gonna be if you want to be in that position. So it may not look like a lot to people watching on YouTube or Instagram or whatnot, but content creation full-time is a lot of work, because you're constantly thinking about your job. You're constantly thinking, what am I going to post on Instagram today? What am I going to improve on today? What can I do better? What am I posting on YouTube today? What videos should I make? What brand should I work out to? There's a constant flow of work in your mind, because it's what your life depends on now, because you turned your hobby into your career. So it may not seem like a lot of work, but honestly you might wear yourself out without even knowing it. And it's something that you have to be prepared for. You have to be ready for this constant flow of work, and it could disrupt relationships with friends, family, or even a loved one, because you're so focused on working and you really want to get this grind on, and it doesn't really stop until you start getting people coming to you. And even at that point, you're still constantly thinking of what to do, how to do this, and it's a lot of work, and it may not seem like it, and people may not share because they don't even realize it themselves. It's a tough situation to be in, and it may be fun, it may be what you want to do, but it's a lot of work, and you need to know that it's a lot of work before you jump into it, because you don't want to drop school and leave work just to come here and realize, wow, this is a lot of work, I can't handle it. Because you got to manage your social media, you got to make your content, you got to build your connections, you got to keep those connections, you have to just maintain everything in life. You got to maintain work, family, friends, time, personal time, and time to work, and just there's a lot of different things you have to manage, especially when you're in a full-time content creation position. So you have to be ready for that. And when it comes to school and jobs, you have to realize, are you doing this for yourself? Are you in school for you, or are you in school for someone else? Why are you in school? Are you majoring in something that needs school? Do you need to be in school for what you want to do in life? In that case, school may just end up not being for you if you don't know why you're there. If you don't know why you're in school, then why are you in school? Because you're paying these hefty loads of money, you're taking out these loans or these grants, and you don't know what you're doing with it. Because I was in school for a general studies major, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I was there for someone else, not for me. And I realized that I should be there if it's what I wanted to do, because I can make myself happy more than anyone can make me happy. Because in the end, you're the only person that can make you feel anything, because the way you interpret it is the way you feel. If being in school makes you sad, then you shouldn't be there. If being in school makes you happy, then go for it. If you know that being in school is going to be rewarding for you in the end, go for it. When I graduated high school, I didn't feel anything. I didn't feel any different. I was like, okay, I finished another chapter of my life. It didn't really do much for me, because I didn't get accepted into a university. I didn't get accepted into anything because, I don't know, I just didn't do enough because I was so focused on other things. School wasn't for me. If school isn't for you, you'll know, because it's not like, okay, school is annoying, yes, but there's a difference between school being annoying and school not being for you. Because school is annoying to everyone. Everyone hates school. Nobody wants to be in school. There's a difference between not wanting to be in school and having school not be for you. You know, you'll know the difference. And when it comes to jobs, it's up to you. Do you hate working for people? Do you want to work for yourself? Do you want this content creation thing to go full-time? Because you got to give yourself that push. No one else can give you the push like you can. Because in the end, this is your life and your own life decision, and you're going to be the one to influence yourself more than anyone can influence you to push yourself and push you further. Because you're the one that's going to make that move. No one else is going to make the move for you, regardless of what they say. If in the end you decide that you don't want to make the push or the leap or the jump into a full-time content creator position, or quit that job and leave that school, then you're not going to. It's really up to you. It's your decision, and in the end, is it worth it? Are you ready to be in that position where your life depends on you making content? Are you ready to be in that constant position of, I need to work, I need to grind, I need to do this, I need to post here, I need to market myself better, I need to improve myself here, or else I cannot survive because this is what I'm depending on? That is the position that you're going to be in, and you need to be ready for that. If you aren't ready for it, then you shouldn't. Honestly, if you aren't ready for the constant flow of work, then you shouldn't. And it may not seem, again, it may not seem like a lot of work, but it really is, especially when your life depends on it and you don't have anything to fall back on. The backup plan is up to you. Do you want something to fall back on? If you need something to fall back on and that backup plan needs school, then you should stay in school. If you need a backup plan where it needs another job or recommendations or resume, go for it. You need to keep that job. You need that if you want to keep that backup plan. Personally, I don't have a backup plan. I'm going full in on this and dedicating my entire everything to content creation and photography and film. So I'm risking a lot. In the end, I think it's worth it because everything else is just super annoying to me and I don't want it. Now, I'm sorry if I sounded kind of ignorant in this video. It's just kind of the way I portray things. If I do sound ignorant, I'm sorry. If there's any comments, concerns, or questions, please leave them in the comment below. I will tend to anybody's questions, or if there's any comments or anything that needs clarification or something, let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know your situations below. That's all for today's video. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. I really hope this gave you some insight, at least as far as what it's like to be a full-time content creator and how much work it actually is, because trust me, it's a lot of work, and I may not be completely full-time, but those big-end YouTubers, you don't really see their behind the scenes that often. But it's a lot of work, and it's a lot of things to manage, from creating the videos, to editing the videos, to managing their personal time, their family time, their time with friends, their brand work, making money off of this, and their entire life, and just getting time to even just like rest. There's a lot of things that need to be done. That's all for today's video, guys. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks so much. Have an amazing day, morning, night, wherever you're watching from. I'll see you then. Peace.